guys, and welcome back to another monthly reset on the channel. Today we're going to be bringing in the amazing month of May. So this monthly reset's coming out a little bit later than I usually do my resets. I was actually in California for Stagecoach starting in the beginning of this month, so I came home and went straight back to work on the 1st. Didn't really have a lot of time to actually reset, so we're a little bit behind, but that's okay. We're still gonna, we're powering through this. I made a promise at the beginning of this year that I would be posting my monthly reset every single month of 2024 and keeping you guys up with my goals and how I was doing on them and the little habits that I'd created this year. And so we're sticking with that today. We are going to start these monthly resets the same way we've been starting these monthly resets for the last few months. How many times can I say monthly reset? Drink every time I say monthly reset. We're gonna start it with setting up my book club vote. If you don't know this, I run a book club. I run out of a WhatsApp group. If you guys wanna join, the link is always in the description. We vote every month on books. Sometimes I will just be a dictator and pick what book we're reading that month. Like last month we read The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. So if there's like a new release that I'm really excited about and I know is gonna be good, we'll do that. Otherwise, I do tons of research on books before I read them because I am psychotic and I'm desperately like scared of having a bad read because it can just ruin your whole month. So I do a lot of research. I put 3 books up for vote and everybody's allowed to vote on whatever books they want. So for the month of May, we're a little bit late for our voting, but we're gonna send out the link today. And we're gonna be voting on Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, and A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. Let me give you a little bit of the backstory for each of these books. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of One Dark Window. This is about a girl that has like a monster inside of her that's called the Nightmare. She says that, it says in the back that he protects her and he keeps her secrets. He's like an ancient mercurial spirit trapped inside her head. I've heard amazing things about this. Like everyone that I know that it's read this really loved it. So this is gonna be up for vote. Then we have Strange the Dreamer, obviously by Laini Taylor. Strange the Dreamer has been up for vote, like I think 3 months in book club. And every month people are always interested in it, but it never gets picked. And I really want to read it because I love Laini Taylor's reading. I love reading. Can I talk today? I love Laini Taylor's writing. I read the Smoke and Bone, Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy and really loved it. So I think I'll love Strange the Dreamer even more because this is a later in her catalog than those books were. But this is about Laszlo Strange. He's a war orphan and a junior librarian who's been obsessed with the mythical city, lost city of Weep for as long as he can remember, but it would take something bolder than he to cross half the world in search of it. The stunning opportunity presents itself in a person of a hero called the Godslayer and a band of legendary warriors, and he has to seize the chance or lose his dream forever. What happened in Weep 200 years ago to cut it off from the rest of the world? What exactly did the Godslayer slay that went by the name of God? The answers await in Weep. Sounds very interesting. I've heard it's very lyrical, magical, beautiful writing. And it's on my TBR for this year. Like I really want to read this book this year. So we have this. Next we have A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos. Now my little sister read this book and that's really all I know about it. I don't know a ton more than that. She read I think the first 3 in this series and I just love their covers. Let me read you the back. Ophelia possesses 2 special gifts, a talent for seeing into an object's past and the ability to travel through mirrors. Her peaceful existence on Amnia is interrupted when she is promised in marriage to the taciturn Thorn, a member of the powerful clan from a cold and distant ark. A pawn in a dangerous game that will have far-reaching consequences for her entire world, Ophelia must navigate the lies and machinations of her fiancé's clan in order to survive in her first installment of the internationally best-selling Mirror Visitor series. So basically I've heard that there's like different arcs. They're like basically chunks of worlds and usually you're not allowed to leave them, but she gets somehow promised to someone who lives on a different arc and she has to leave her arc to go to his and it's supposed to be super, super good. So very interested in this one. We're gonna go get the book club votes set up in Google Forms. I use a Google forum and I just I just give the name of the book, the little description and then the photo of the cover and then I send it out. Sometimes I'll like record myself doing it on my computer, but I'm not gonna do that this month because you just heard the books and I have them physically, which I usually don't have them all physically. So that's it for book club. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our Notion page. We do this every month. Oh, by the way, guys, my Notion right now it's still not in a good state. It hasn't been all year and I really need to set aside time to actually go in here and like rearrange things, but I feel like I'm just too busy these days. But we have this page right here where I keep all of my months. We've got March, January, February, March, and then April we didn't put like a photo on top of the page, but that's okay because I'm going to airdrop myself a Stagecoach photo from my real life to stick on the page. And we stick it right here. I just like to have it above each month because I feel like it gives the page a little bit more something, I don't know. Cute, so that's my little drawings of Stagecoach. Now we're gonna have May. Let's make a new page. May, what icon should we use for May? Really, I don't even know what May is gonna look like. As far as I know my sister is graduating high school. What else do we really have going on? I'm hoping I'm just gonna be making videos. That's what I'm hoping. So let's actually just put a camera for May, a gold camera. We love that, live, laugh, love that. Let's go back and look at our April because I have some news, guys. Okay, so we did so much. Leigh Bardugo's The Familiar. We read that book for book club, it was amazing. The Tortured Poets Department, amazing, came out. I couldn't shut up about it for weeks. We obviously went to Stagecoach. We golfed quite a bit. Like, this is exactly what my April looked like. And I did read The Creative Act. I haven't finished it. That's okay because I'm reading it slowly and I want to continue reading it slowly and like fully ingesting everything. Last thing, I keep on putting on my Notion every month that we're gonna go to this freaking natural history museum and we never go. So this, I'm like not kidding. I know I said last month we're going and I didn't, but with the trip to Stagecoach, with everything else going on, it was just hard. So we have to move it. Let's actually make columns first. Okay, I think we do 5 columns usually. And then I'm gonna do full width of the page. Perfect. Okay, and then this is gonna be our, oops. Something we did start in April was going to church, and I've been going to church every week with my sister, and I'm having so much fun. Like, so much fun. Turn into heading 3, perfect. Now we have our goals. Okay, now, what is May gonna be? Let's look at Pinterest. Months like May are hard for me because I really don't know like what the month is going to look like. Like, there's no big events planned for the month of May. Like, I guess there's Mother's Day and Memorial Day weekend. You know what? I think I want to shoot a video at my family's cabin for the YouTube channel of just reading vlogs. So let's put some cabin aesthetic on here. That's like something I'm thinking would be fun. What should we do? Let me turn out my brightness. I can barely see my screen. What kind of photo do we want? It's gonna be like spring. It's not gonna really be fall. Me struggling to decide what kind of cabin vibe I want. I don't know why this is like hard for me right now. I guess we'll take this one because I'm gonna be reading. And just like an overall, oh wait, actually I like this reading one more. We'll take that reading one, toss the other one. And then one more overall cabin vibe, we'll just pick, maybe there's like, let's see if Crown King, Arizona is on. This is where my family's cabin is. Let's see if there's anything on Pinterest for it. Wow, these are like not the most aesthetic photos of Crown King, I can tell you that right now. I don't really want to add these to my board when they're not very aesthetic. Is that wrong for me to say? Let's go back to the nondescript cabin photos. We're just gonna take this one, I guess. Cool, love that for me. Perfect. We want to make a lot of videos, so let's look at what we've got for just YouTube aesthetic. I feel like I've used all of the YouTube aesthetic photos on here, but we're like just gonna be manifesting this year, and so we are going to take the 100,000 subscriber plaque, because is that gonna happen in May? You know what? Yes it is. Maybe it won't, but we want to manifest. We want to keep the good energy going. You know what I mean? So we've got that, and then we'll just take this for like a vlog camera photo because we want to just be making videos. Let's look at like creator aesthetic, like a content creator. I want to be really creative this month. Okay, I really like this. That's cute. I kind of like the idea. Oh, I love this photo of like books. Yeah, we're taking that. I just want to read and make videos. Like, that's all I want to do. Bookstore. Ugh, so cute. This makes me want to like go to somewhere really cool. I think I've pinned this one before because I love her little bow, but we're gonna take it again. I love that. Okay, so May, we've got books, creator, more books, videos, 100,000 subscribers because we're just gonna manifest. And then we've got cabin, obviously. I always forget about that 5th column over there. Okay, maybe I literally go make Ethan take me to the Natural History Museum today. Like maybe that's what we do today, because I don't have anything to do today and I really wanted to go. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just throw some makeup on and make it take me today. You know what? I kind of want to, what else this month? I've been really into like painting and drawing and like documenting and like making these interesting little photo dumps on my Instagram. And I think I just want to be like, do a better job of making those. Like, not that I'm doing a bad job now, but I just want to continue that like cadence and keep documenting things. I like this camera for that. That's a cute little 90s photo. So these ones for like documentation, her and here. And then let's get some like graduation, because Grace's graduation. Actually, we're not gonna add any graduation photos because it's not my graduation. What else do we do? Months like this are so hard because there's just like nothing pre-built into May. So May can be like whatever you want, which is like kind of a fun thing about it, but it's also kind of somewhat stressful because it's like, what is it? We've got cabin trip for Memorial Day, I think is what I'm gonna do. We've got documentation, reading books, making YouTube videos. What else do we need? I just love this because it has lemon water in it, so we're taking it. It doesn't have to make any sense. I also love to roll my face. I don't use a jade or like a quartz roller. I use an ice roller, but that's just my everyday, like honestly. Let's get the freaking Natural History Museum in here for the God knows how many months I've been trying to get this to happen, but here we go. We're going, okay? We are literally going to go. Boom, lemon water, Natural History Museum. Is there anything else? Oh, we want to add some quotes. I've been doing that every month, like finding some quotes I like that I can add in there. Let's see. Okay, I really love this Joan of Arc. I'm not afraid I was born to do this. Like, I think that is so powerful and cute. And then also, I recently pinned this, which is, I'm restless, things are calling me away, my hair is being pulled by the stars again. I love that. I think I want one more actually. Okay, this one has two reasons for being, oh shoot, oops. This one has two reasons for being. One, it's a GIF, like a drawn GIF, which I wanted to make some of those because I think they're kind of cool. And the other one is the other reason I'm putting it on here is it says, actually my life isn't over, I'll keep trying, which is so relatable and I love that. Let's get a cover on here. I don't know what kind of cover. Let's just look up May. What comes up for May? Oh, I don't want that. That's literally boring. Why would I want that? May. We'll just use that. It's not the most perfect image, but it's, you know, it's an image. So whatever, but okay, this is May. Monthly goals. Natural History Museum. Obviously. We're gonna go to the cabin. I'm thinking for Memorial Day, but it might not work out that way, so anytime during the month is really fine. We're gonna keep reading the Creative Act. And we're gonna be consistent on making our shorts out of YouTube videos. I know that's like a weird thing to add on here, but that's something I genuinely want to get better at. Okay, so that is our month of May ready to go in here. And let's look back again one more time on April. Yeah, we were at the golf course, we journaled a bunch. What's this quote? Do not disturb yourself by imagining your whole life all at once. I feel like I did embrace that this month actually. We went to Stagecoach, we were traveling. The Tortured Poets department was amazing. Lee Bardugo's book was amazing. This You Are Explorer quote, perfect. Like all of this, flawless, perfect, loved it. Again, I'm sorry this is kind of a more boring month. I feel like other months I've had more exciting things going on. But for May, it's just like kind of whatever you want it to be. And that makes it so that it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't know, but I know June, we have a big trip coming up. So that board will be even more interesting. And you know, I'm happy with what I got together. So if you have any goals for May, for the month of May, you have any plans or trips you're going on, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Okay, update. We are actually gonna go to the Natural History Museum literally today because you know what? I've been promising myself for so long and I have a free day we're going. What else am I gonna do today? Sit around, read a book? I'm gonna go see the freaking dinosaurs because I've been wanting to this whole time. Like I literally just told you, oh, what, maybe I'll just go today while I was doing my Pinterest board so I can just say that I did it. And Ethan's in the other room. I literally called him on the phone and was like, hi, we're going to the Natural History Museum, so get ready because we're gonna go see the freaking dinosaurs. Finally. I was gonna go to Barnes & Noble today instead, and like, this is a way better idea. Hi, we've made it to the, guys, you really thought that I wasn't kidding when I said that I was just gonna get up right then and go to the dinosaurs. I wasn't kidding. We're here.
I was here for, I hope they have dino chicken nuggets.
What did you ask? He just asked, I want to know really why all of these died. The same question scientists have been asking for hundreds of years. You know, they're all excited about the bones, but why are they here? It's the questions no one's asking.
Why are they here today? This is what we're here to find out. Honestly.
You're telling me they don't know? We're back from Natural History Museum. I'm so glad that I just was like, you know what, actually, we're going today, and we went because it feels so good to check that off. And you know what, May, we've already started working on the non-negotiables for May, for my Notion, so that's exciting. Next thing that we're gonna do as our resetting for the month happens, we're going to clean all of my sheets off of my bed. So I'm gonna take them all off, and we're gonna go throw these in the washer because they need to be washed and cleaned. Hello vlog. Since I last talked to you, it's been some hours, okay? Guys, since coming back from California, from Stagecoach, I just cannot get enough sleep. In a way, I don't know why, but in another way, I also do know why. And I think it is because I have just been, this room in our house that we sleep in, our room, is so hot. And we don't know why that is. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I will turn the AC down 3 degrees. Doesn't change anything, still. And I'm a hot sleeper. So that's not working for me. And then while I was in California, I don't think I slept. I was going to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning and then waking up at 7. So 5 hours of sleep, which for me really isn't that terrible, but compounded over a lot of days, you're exhausted. So I feel I just never caught back up. And then one of the days when I got home, the day after I got home, actually, I took a long ass nap. And that was that night after I took the nap, I went to bed at 10, even though I took a 2-hour long nap. And then I finally got a full night's sleep and I was like, oh good, we're reset. Then today, after we got back from seeing the dinosaurs, I literally could not keep my eyes open while reading Dune. Okay, I read 75 pages of this book maybe over a year ago. And then my husband randomly, well, not randomly, I wanted him to read Red Rising, and he read it, and then he's like, oh, actually I love reading books. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the best news ever. And the next thing he wanted to pick up was Dune because he wanted to watch the movie, and I was like, okay, I will read it with you. Well, things have happened. I went to California, I got really busy, and then I had a lot of stuff to do before I left and when I got home, because I had to edit videos before I left and I had to edit videos when I got back. So it just didn't end up working out for me. But I read 75 pages of this book a year ago, restarted it with him because I didn't remember anything that had happened. And I'm having the hardest time getting into this for some reason. I know I loved it when I read it the first time, so I'm not sure what's going on this time, if my brain is just not working anymore, but I will be reading the same passage over and over and over again, and it's just not computing in my brain. Now, I am a mood reader, which you all know about me if you're here. So I just am not in the mood for something like this right now, but it's my dream to read books with my husband, buddy read with him. And so I can't turn this down. So I'm just forcing myself, and it's not going well because I've been reading this for 2 or 3 weeks and I'm on page 63. I read on the plane and fell asleep on the plane. And it just keep on, I don't know, and it's nothing to do with Dune. Frank Herbert, it's not your fault, it's mine. But just to let you know what's going on with that. Not that this is like, you know, I just really, in their monthly resets, like to tell you guys everything I'm doing. Oh, also I haven't switched my sheets from the washer to the dryer. Like it's a full like 4 or 5 hours later and I haven't done that, but so I'm gonna go do that. But just wanted to let you guys know where I was at. I kept falling asleep, so I drank a Red Bull and it's hitting me right now. So I journaled. Now I'm going to sketch in my sketchbook and I'm going to hopefully read some Dune. Ethan's gonna be watching the fights, which I'm not interested in at all, but I'm a supportive wife. I'm here to support him. Good morning, vlog. It is Sunday and I'm getting ready for church. I got this top and I don't know if I like it or hate it, but I think the collar's kind of cool. I think this is called a Peter Pan collar, which I don't know why, but I don't know. It gives off grandma, but it's also like kind of cute. So we're test driving her today and we'll see how I feel. Hello guys, back from church. Still can't decide if I like the shirt or not. Jury's still out, so we're just gonna stick with it and see how we feel at the end of the day. Next monthly reset item that we're going to be doing. We haven't done this in a while, and although I don't know if any of you care that I do this or if it is a crowd favorite, it's a crowd favorite for me, and we're gonna go refill all of my vases, which we've done in a couple monthly resets. Last, I think, month or two, I've forgotten to film me doing this, so we're gonna go get all of our flowers and refill all of my vases all over the house. I really want tulips. I think we're gonna go to Fry's, and the last time I was there, they had tulips. We'll see if they do this month or not. I feel like they're the first things to go because everybody's really into them in the springtime, but we're gonna see what we can get, and I'm gonna get a little bit of greenery. Usually, if you wanna do this in your house, the greenery will last me like 2 or 3 months, like a lot longer than the flowers, and then I'll just refresh the flowers every month, and like they usually last about 3 weeks, so a pretty long time, I feel like. As long as you're putting the little flower food in there and taking care of them, you'll be good. So we're gonna head on over to Fry's and get our flowers refreshed. Okay guys, it is the end of the day on Sunday. I just placed my grocery order for the week, and I feel like I do that in every vlog. Like I feel like I'm always placing a Walmart grocery order, which I'm not like sponsor or anything like this. Doesn't help me to be plugging this, but like if you have a Walmart near you, you can get Walmart grocery delivery to your house for free as long as you spend over $30. It is the way that I do my groceries every single week. You schedule a time, they literally bring it to your house. Chef's kiss, best thing I've ever done because you can literally see how much you're spending like while you're in the app. So just a short plug for Walmart grocery delivery. I love Walmart grocery delivery. It's gonna be here tomorrow at 11, so we've got that all taken care of. The last thing I wanna say before I wrap up this video is to just talk about my habits that I've been doing and where I'm at with them, because we do this every month. So the first habit I'll talk about is my social media boundaries, which I don't know if I've talked about this in last month's. I think I actually didn't mention it, but as far as social media boundaries go, I feel like I've loosened the reins a lot recently. I went on that trip this month, and during that trip, I needed to be on socials on the weekends because I was gone and like traveling and working kind of. And I've kind of allowed myself to be on socials a little bit after my time limits. I'm usually only allowed 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but some weeks I will know I have DMs that I don't get to during the day while I'm at work. And so I've been kind of more lax about it. And honestly, as long as I don't find myself doom scrolling, I'm happy with that. It doesn't bother me. And I think that there was a time in my life where I needed to be really offline. And I think I've kind of come out of that, and I'm feeling a better relationship with my socials, which is like super exciting for me to report. So I'm kind of more lax about that, but I do still have my timers on, and I am still really cognizant of when I'm spending more time on social media. The next thing I'm going to talk about is journaling. I actually finished an entire journal this year, which I am super excited about. in the month of April. I finished it and now I have moved on to my new red journal, which I am super happy about. I feel like the beginning of this year I was working through a lot of things and trying to figure a lot of things out, and I'm starting to feel like I'm coming out of that, which is really exciting. And so we leave the black journal and all the things I worked out in the beginning of this year in the past, and we move on to our new red journal. I am happy to say I still love journaling. I don't journal every single day like I did at the beginning of the year, but I do journal at least every other day, but usually, honestly, every day. Whether it's just a short couple jots down of what I'm thinking that day or what's on my mind, or it's pages long, deep thinking about whatever's going on with me at the time. I have been journaling every day, and I think if you've been following me through the months, you know how great this habit has been for me, and just how amazing it makes me feel, and how much I've been able to sort through of my own thoughts and figure things out. Next, we'll talk about planning. At the beginning of the year, I was really utilizing this little moleskin planner. I really have not been using this. I think I said last month that I had stopped messing with it. Yeah, literally the pages in March. So for literally the entire month of April, I didn't really mess with this, and for the month of May, I probably won't either. I have a conflicted relationship with planners. As much as I love using them and utilizing them, I feel like it ebbs and flows my need for this. And when I do see myself needing to write things down, I'll grab it. But for the most part, I stick to my Notion, which I use Notion every single day. And I've seen myself kind of move out of this and into Notion more. I keep track of all my YouTube stats on Notion, my to-do lists. I keep all of my work job stuff in there as well. And that's been super helpful for me. And so I still am planning. I'm just not doing it in a physical journal as much. You guys see me plan my month every month with Notion, and I love that. And I think the digital side is just a little bit easier for me to keep up with. When I do see myself needing physical to-do lists, I will come over to this. The last thing I'll talk about is my sketching, which I'm still sketching every single day. I missed a couple days this month when I traveled, like when I had plane days or whatever, but I think I only really missed one day, and the more I do it, the more I fall in love with it. I found myself doing more marker work in my journal, and then I've moved my sketchbook into a Art Creations by Talons, I think is the name, sketchbook, and I really love the paper in it. It's a little bit thicker. I actually saw a YouTuber talk about how it was great for using gouache, and I wanted to use some of my gouache paints, and I've gone ahead and taken advantage of that. I'm using gouache in there, I'm using markers in there, and I feel like I've really begun to explore different mediums. I know last month I think I highlighted that I've really blossomed. I feel like I've seen my skill really step up. This month, I feel like now I'm adventuring and trying new things, and I'm not afraid of failing, which is something that I used to be really scared of. I love the way that the drawing every day and just creating things has unlocked a portion of my mind and also become a really relaxing, amazing part of my day. I put on a YouTube video and I sit there and I'm like, what do I want to make today? And I just make it. I also like the way that the art has kind of imitated my life. While I was at Stagecoach, I drew these Stagecoach themed and Willie Nelson themed things, and I don't know, it's kind of also an extension of my journal. It represents whatever's going on with me, whatever I'm liking, whatever I'm feeling at the moment, and I really like that. Anyways, guys, that's just about it. I'm gonna close the video out here. I hope that you liked resetting for the month with me. This video is gonna be a little late again because I was at Stagecoach, but I hope you loved it. And if you wanna stick around, subscribe to the channel, drop in the comments below if you made it to the end of this video. If you listen to me babble for all of this, you are God's strongest shoulder. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. There's always something different going on here. We do monthly resets. We do rodeo videos. Sometimes I randomly go to Stagecoach. Sometimes I randomly tier rank things that happen in my life. Sometimes I talk about books. Sometimes it's horses. You really never know what you're going to get, and that's the beautiful thing about being here. But I will see you guys in the next one or somewhere else on the internet. Peace out.